Hey folks, welcome to Brazy. And today I will show you the top 10 best NBA players in the NBA right now. Starting at number 10 is Jimmy Butler. Some will focus on Butler's struggles during the finals as a way to indicate he's not one of the best NBA players today. This is about as foolish as it gets given that his presence helped lead a number 8 seed to the championship round. Butler dropped 56 points in round 1 against the Milwaukee Bucks. He also scored 42 in the closeout Game 5 win over the top seed. All said, Butler was brilliant throughout the postseason. That's why I believe he's a top 10 player in the NBA right now. And coming in at number 9 is Devin Booker. There were points during the 2022-23 campaign that Booker was in a league of his own. That included dropping 58 points during a December game against the New Orleans Pelicans. He then averaged a league-best 33.7 points on 59% shooting in the playoffs. It seems that Booker has found a perfect fit in Kevin Durant despite Phoenix losing in the conference semifinals for the second consecutive season. The two complement one another big time and add in the acquisition of Bradley Beal, and Booker should have more room to work with in 2023-24. And now at number 8 is the king, LeBron James. It's crazy to think that James will turn 39 in December. He's old enough to be the father of some of best NBA players today. You wouldn't know it be watching one of the all-time GOATs play this past season. King James still averaged 28.9 points, 8.3 rebounds, and 6.8 assists per game. Sure, his advanced age has led to regression shooting from the perimeter and on defense. But that's to be expected. James simply continues to bend the space-time continuum and any sort of objective reality with his high level of play as the 4-time champion nears 40. It is otherworldly. And now, at number 7 on our list is KD. Like some other stars on this list, age is catching up to Durant. Primarily, we're talking about availability. The 2-time NBA Finals MVP has played in a total of 137 games since the end of the 2018-19 season with Golden State. But when KD is on the court, he's legitimately still an easy money sniper. That included Durant averaging 29 points and 8.7 rebounds in the postseason for Phoenix. It's insane to look at, given that he only played 8 regular season games with the Suns after being acquired in a blockbuster trade from Brooklyn. And coming in at number 6 is Jayson Tatum. Despite Boston losing in the Eastern Conference Finals, Tatum had his signature moment this past spring. The former Duke star dropped 51 points in a series-clinching Game 7 win over the hated Philadelphia 76ers in the conference semifinals. This was the icing on the cake in a season that saw the still young 25-year-old Tatum average 30.1 points and 8.8 rebounds on 47% shooting. This will soon lead to Tatum receiving a $318 million extension from the Celtics. Yeah, he's deserving of that Brinks truck. And now, at number 5 is the babyface assassin, Steph Curry. Curry was our best NBA player heading into the 2022-23 season. While he didn't do anything to give up that title, others ahead of him in this iteration just performed at a higher clip. Even then, the 4-time NBA champion put up his 3rd best scoring season at 29.4 points per game. He also connected on a resounding 43% of his 3-point attempt and boasted an effective field goal percentage of 61%, just crazy for a 35-year-old guard who's still playing like he's in his prime. And at number 4 is Luka Donic. Still only 24 years old, Doncic is off to the best 5-year start for a player in modern NBA history. That's not hyperbole. El Matador is averaging 27.6 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 8.0 assists throughout his career. This past season alone saw Doncic drop 50 or more points 4 times. That included a 60-point, 21-rebound triple-double against the New York Knicks last December. Forget about being one of the best NBA players right now. Doncic is well on his way to becoming an all-time great. And now, at number 3 is Joel Embiid. The reigning NBA MVP, Embiid was in a world by himself from a statistical standpoint in 2022-23 season. He led the league in scoring 33.1 points per game for the second consecutive time. A total of 20% of his games resulted in 40 points or more. He scored 30 more or in 65% of his outings. Not since Wilt Chamberlain have we seen a big man as dominant as Embiid in that aspect of the game. And now, coming in at number 2 is the Greek freak Antetokounmpo. We have absolutely no idea how the NBA playoffs would have turned out for Milwaukee if the Greek freak was not battling injuries. What we do know is that the 28-year-old Antetokounmpo has been the single most dominant player in the NBA over the past half dozen years. That span has seen him average 28.8 points, 11.7 rebounds, and 5.6 assists. This very same span has also included 2 NBA MVP awards, an NBA Finals MVP, 5 All-NBA Defensive Team appearances, and an NBA Defensive Player of the Year award. He's also just now entering his prime. And now, at number 1 is Nikola Jokic. A 2-time NBA MVP and the reigning NBA Finals MVP, there is very little questioning Jokic's status among his peers. Jokic averaged a near triple-double during the Nuggets' path to the title, 30 PPG, 13.5 RPG, 9.5 APG, while shooting 55% from the field and 46% from three-point range. This came after a regular season in which Jokic was 0.2 of an assist away from averaging a triple-double. His win shares total were also more than Curry and LeBron James combined. That's simply wild.